Mood mapping allows us to change the instrumentation and mix inside a clip. Timing control allows us to shift the beats in the music to match the video. And the brand new Cut Video to Music allows us to export markers so that it's easy to shift the video to match the beats in the music. Let's click on this icon right here, which allows me to go up to the corner and add a video, and we'll add our snowboard footage. The footage itself runs 30 seconds, so I'm going to leave that there, and we'll work with Wild Chase. This is the same clip that we used under timing control. And as we play the clip, we see that it isn't bad at all, but it'd be nicer if I could fine-tune the video to match the beats in the music. To do this, select the clip, go up to the menu at the top, the File menu, and say Cut Video to Music. It opens up a dialog. We can export markers at the section edge, which is the major beats within the music, or the block edge, which is a much finer resolution, or even down to the beat. For this first example, we'll work with section edge. Now we can do this for Final Cut Pro 10 or Adobe Premiere, and coming soon, Avid Media Composer and Sony Vegas. Let's do this for Final Cut. We could export only the selected tracks or everything in our mix. I'm going to do the whole thing. Audio for video at 48K is perfect. AIF is also good. Click Export. It says, what are you going to call this? Wild Chase Fugitive for Final Cut Pro 10. Click Save. The export happens. It instantly switches over to Final Cut, and it says, what library do you want? I want to go with the Snowboard library. And we will import into Snowboard. And there is our Wild Chase, and notice those markers indicate where all the major beats are. Let's just grab this clip, edit it down to the timeline, and now, as we see, our edit is just a bit off from the beat. All right, so let's just select our trim tool, do a roll trim here, and have the video hit closer to the beat of the music. All right, let's do this one as well. Let's just trim to hit that major beat. We'll hide the inspector, hide this, and make our video just a little bit bigger, and take a look. Now that is amazing. But wait a minute, I hear you asking, what about Adobe Premiere Pro? And the answer is it's almost exactly the same. Leave everything unselected if you want to export the entire timeline, or select a clip, go up to the File menu, Cut Video to Music. Make sure this pop-up is set to Premiere, and remember Avid Media Composer and Sony Vegas are coming. And notice the default is set to section edge. This gives us large chunks with the music. I want to be much more granular. I'm going to do block edge and select that. Click Export. And let's call this Premiere Pro CC and export. The export is virtually instantaneous. Now let's switch over to Premiere. Let's import the clip. And double-click it to load it up into the source monitor. See these green markers? They indicate individual blocks, musical chunks, inside the music. If we edit this down to the timeline, look what we've got here. Let's just make this bigger so we can see what we're working with. Now as we trim this, there's our marker, but there's our edit. Let's just trim this so it hits more on the beat. Let's see. We've got, oh, this is a good one to move. There we go. I only did 3, but you get the idea. Let's take a look and watch it play back. It's the brand new Cut Video to Music in Sonicfire Pro 6.